last season, get the transfer. Has this been kind of worth the wait for you?
For the Yeah, it's been worth the wait. We're undefeated, haven't lost. Playing the college football playoffs, playing for a national championship. I'd rather not talk about me individually though, but it's been a good season.
What about your health, though? I mean, what's it been like to be 100%?
It's been good. Last year was a very long year. It was just a long year, but it feels really good to be back and playing football because before this year it was, a really long time since I was back playing football, like an actual football game, not just practice. So being back and playing, in games and contributing, it actually felt good, finally feeling a part of something and actually playing football, not just practicing.
With a full week, I guess, kind of no practice, what were you guys doing? Just working out or?
No, you talking about this week?
Yeah, just this last week. Not this week.
This last week?
Last week, yeah.
Oh, well, it was finals week, so we had finals and workouts.
Does this feel different from other bowl games in that, it's a playoff game, you're going to be going up there a little earlier, the level of intensity and preparation?
I mean, you can feel the intensity. You can feel the intensity in practice. Like today was our first day back practicing in 2.5 weeks, and we was back, like, we really got after it today. But no, it's just another game. It's the next game. Yeah, it's a playoff game, but that's how we've approached every game this season. And we're not making it too big, we're not making it too small. It's just a big game. It's the next game.
They always talk about a bowl game being a business trip.
Right.
I'm sure y'all are going to take it even more.
Coach O says a business trip for every away game we have. He always says when we get on that plane, have our jaw set, it's a business trip. We're not getting back on. We're not getting back on that plane with unless we come back on here with a W. So it's a process every week. We go by the process every week, and that's just the same thing we're doing for this game.
Were there any Heisman viewing parties last week? Not seeing any of the players?
No, everybody was tuned in, but no parties or nothing like that. Everybody was watching though, and I kind of got the same thing from everybody. I almost teared up. I almost teared up, and I was just so happy for him, and just so happy for him. But I almost teared up watching it. I think Clyde said he almost teared up. Everybody was close to tearing up. Everybody that's really close to Joe said that they almost teared up just because of how happy we are for him.
Nobody admitted to actually tearing up? Nobody was like, oh man, I was balling?
No. Nah, nobody actually teared up. Nobody admitted to it, of course not, but they was like, yeah, I got my throat got a little scratchy and, eyes got a little bit watery, but nah, nobody admitted to it.
If there was one player on the team you think it would get pretty emotional in that situation, who would it be? Like Lloyd or somebody on the
No, I'd say for Joe, probably me or Clyde, because we're probably the closest. Me, him, and Joe are probably the closest. That's the group. So probably me or Clyde, and we're the two that talked about getting emotional watching it.
Did his speech surprise you, or did you kind of expected that?
No, it actually did surprise me. I thought he had a hell of a speech, and he did it. He just, he didn't have no paper. He didn't pull out a paper. Like, he went up there and just spoke from the heart and spoke from the mind. But I was really impressed. I had to commend him because he went up there in front of the whole nation, emotional and everything, and just went off the top of his head and gave a speech while up there, emotional. And I thought he gave a great speech.
Did he talk? Has he addressed the team since he's been back? And y'all done anything like maybe to kind of keep him humble? Change his name on the plate or anything like that?
Nah, he hasn't talked to the team. He just came back. He came back yesterday, just like Joe. Nothing's changed. It's just the same Joe. Everybody kind of talked to him for a little bit, but nothing to bring him back down to earth.
Harassment.
But no harassment, because Joe don't get a big head. Joe's been the same Joe since he first got here. Is the same Joe it is right now.
When did you first meet him and throw with him?
I first met him the first day he came here, and I wanted to say the first day we came here, we had a team meeting and stuff, and he was like, I'm the quarterback and blah blah blah. So okay, but I want to say the second day we had a player ran practice on the field, and I think that's when I met him and stuff, and was like, I'm Thaddeus, I transferred too, and he was like, okay, I got you and stuff. But probably that. I want to say maybe 2 weeks after that we might have threw together. I don't remember exactly, but I want to say it was something like that.
Did you see all the stuff about how during the speech he talked about his hometown, and now they've raised all that money for the
Yeah, no, that's great. It's a great story. His story is a great story, but it's also a great story. you know, just the motivation that talking about his hometown and motivating everybody from his hometown, and being up there for everybody from his hometown. But yeah, the money that they've raised for that's great. That's a great story, and you know, I'm really happy for it. I hope they keep raising more money.
Did he talk to y'all about that? Like, did it surprise him or anything?
No, we didn't talk. To be honest, we just talked like we didn't talk about it. We didn't like me, him and Clyde. We didn't really talk about nothing. We didn't talk about his speech. We didn't talk about him winning the Heisman. I mean, we talked about it before. Like he came back to practice and we just normal conversation, talking about practice, talking about, getting dinner together, just whatever it is.